Hi, everybody. Um, you know what I'm here to do today? Play in a coloring book. But this is a reverse colored book. I just bought this. I just bought it from Amazon. It cost me $11, I think. Well, there it says $14.95, but it wasn't that much. It was 11 something, 11, I think. But anyway, I seen a video about a reverse coloring. And dang it, if I just didn't have to have it, there's just some stuff I just gotta have it. If I see it, I gotta have it. Which I love coloring, but I thought reverse coloring. Let me just show you. This here is by Kendra Norton. There's other ones too, but this one's by Kendra Norton. It says the book has the colors, you draw the lines. And so Maya Angelou says you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. See? And so here, like, I've done this page. And everything that you see that's black on here, I did. Well, maybe not these spots. Maybe they were there. I kind of just what you do is you just pretty much outline what's there. Here's some ideas that she puts right at the beginning of her book. It says, not sure where to start, try some of these ideas and see where they take you. And so it's spirals and dots and stacking shapes. And so you can do anything. This one here was more, I did this one too, but this one was more fun. Not more fun, they're all fun. But this one was very, well, you would have had to seen it before I did it. But I've got a lot of faces in here. There's a bird right there. There's some kind of an animal. There's another face and some birds here. But they weren't birds before, but they're birds now. And this one here, I did this one. Let me get one that's not done. Oh, this one I'm working on. So all of this black you see in here, that one I'm doing. This one I haven't done anything to. So what you see here is all you see is the color. You don't see the outlines of the color. And that's what you do. See, well, here you can see on the back of this page where my marker kind of bled through the page a little bit. This one it didn't because I was using different markers. And that one too. But this is the one where I've been using my Sharpie. I'm using my Sharpie on this one. And this one, I don't know where I'm going with this one still. But I've put all this black in here so far. And I've outlined just the white spaces. But the fun thing about this book, you don't have to finish this page. You might come to a block on a page and then you don't know, well, where do you want to go? And so here, this page almost looks like flowers already. So this one will be fun to do. And it'll be fun. Oh, this one here, oh my gosh. This one was fun too. I did more than I thought. I just got this book today. But this one, it really was blotchy, a lot of blotches. And this is something you can do on your own. You don't even have to have a book. You can just take some watercolor and just splatter, just put it here and there and everywhere on your page. And then let that dry and then start outlining. And so, but here I got a little guy with his tongue sticking out, and there was a piece here, looked like a little dancing girl. So she's a ballerina. This is a funny guy. He's just a funny guy. That kind of looked like a person. This looked like a little pair of breeches. This looked like a little fish. But then in through here, I added words to inspire, kind, share, dream, dance, Lizzie. Oh, my name was there. Joy, peace, believe, care. Um, lots of. Oh, and then I started. I guess I've started on a bunch of them. And this one here, just got started too. Don't know where I'm going with that one. And then there's this one. Interesting. This is going to be interesting. I have not decided yet. See, because I kind of look through, and then I will decide what I want to do with it. That one's interesting. This one here kind of looks like leaves are in here. So this is going to probably be, and you don't have to just use black. That's just all I've used so far is black. But you can use different colors too. Like this has got black and gray in it. I think I'd like to use a red Sharpie on this page. I think red. I think I would go with a red Sharpie and see what happens on that one. This one here, you can see that it's flowers. Now, or you could make it look like sea creatures. You could make them look like sea creatures in the water. You could do that too. This is like forest colors, fall colors. I see a cow right here. It's like when you're looking up at the sky and you're finding shapes in the sky, in the clouds. And I've looked through these pictures very many times. This is the first time I saw that cow there. For me, I think that looks like a little cow. It almost looks like the back end of a cow. It's like a wishbone right here. And then your picture does not have to be a picture of something when you're done. It can be just very abstract. And these look like flowers. Very pretty. And like I said, you can do these yourself. You don't have to have a book. After I got the book, I said, man, I can do these. I can just take some watercolors and just kind of play with them and then put the watercolors away and take out your Sharpie. I like that one. I like that one too. Because it looks like trees. It looks like trees, but I wonder if, because see all the green here, it's almost like these stems and tree limbs and stuff should be the darker color and this should be the green. But you could go through this then and do some outlining with green on here and do some outlining with brown on the trunks. And then you don't have to outline even the sky part. You don't have to do that. So this one will be fun. Look at those phlox. Well, I don't know what they are. I call them phlox. Those are pretty flowers. I mean, they're pretty just like that before you even do any coloring on them. And see, that's just a whole group of flowers. And then see, this is nothing. It's just, the more you look at it, the more you'll find things. And I have found, like when I was working on this one, I really didn't see anything in there because it was just like a light green, dark green, and brown, and kind of a lavender color in there. But the more I looked at it, like this looks like a perfect dove, like a dove or a pigeon right there. And just this little animal here that I come up with. It's just so much fun. And once you get started, it's like everything starts falling in to place for me anyway. And everything it's just fun. There's another dark page. So this one here, I don't think I'd use black on this. I would use something like maybe an orange. You put a lot of orange on there with my outlining. Flowers. I would choose black. Look at this. Now this, and the more you look at it, and the more times you turn the page, the more things you see. And so you just, and this book is nice too because it's perforated pages. You can pull the pages out. Oh, and I understand too that this girl, Kendra, that made this, Kendra Norton, she's also got a, which I haven't went and looked at it yet. I want to look at it. But I think I read in there somewhere where she has, there are no rules. You can use any pen you like. I use a felt tip, non-bleeding, permanent ink pens. They look similar. Okay, so she uses just the same thing. But here, I'd be thrilled if you take a photo of your page as you create them and post on Instagram with the hashtag the reverse coloring book. You'll get to see what I've created as many other reverse coloring masterpieces, and you become part of an inspiring community. I want to go look at that. I got to figure out how to get into Instagram and see that stuff. I don't know much about Instagram, and so, but I want to see what she's done with these. And it's almost like it's an ink blot, and you're finding what you can find in the ink blot. And this looks like a bouquet of flowers. This could be just near about anything here. Purple and orange. Oh, this one I did too already. This one was fun. This is, and it looks like it's like 3 large sunflowers and then some more small ones up here, and then leaves. And so that one was fun. Kind of looks like what's on the front. Yeah, it's kind of what's on the front, although it goes this way. And so, and that's another thing too, though, is you don't have to look at things just portrait this way. You can turn the book and see, you might see something different turning the book. This is pretty. This could be birds. This could be a lot of birds just flying. Look at there. This could be a plant, a planter with plants growing up, or could it be a bowl of soup with steam coming up from the bowl of soup? It could be anything. It's whatever you see in it right away. I see 2 eyes peeking out right there. This one's just speckles. Speckles. Oh, right away I see a rabbit. There's a rabbit, and here's his ears. There's 2 eyes of something right there. This is a little fish. But you have to just look. Now this here you could make sea creatures. You know what, this one? I'm almost thinking if you turn that one this way, if I tear this page out, if you take the page out and flip it in different directions, look at that one. How pretty is that? I mean, like I say, they're pretty just like they are, but then you start working on them. I'm going to pull this one out. And that'll be, oh, look at that one. That'll be pretty. And this one, see? Oh, and then I'm working on this one too. This one here was just looked like somebody just took the paintbrush and just slid the colors down, and I thought, well, it looks like a landscape. So I made these into tall buildings. I'm not finished with these. As you can see, I've got a lot of windows on here. I don't have my windows done on here. I made some corner bricks on some of them, and some of them's got a little roof and a chimney. And I put a tree up in the middle because there was greens in there, so the tree fit perfectly. Look at that. I mean, I got this book today. You see how much time I just spent? There was one. Oh, I don't know which one that I was seeing. Oh, look at this one. That's pretty. And like I say, they're pretty just like they are. But once you start, um, not diagramming, but just put it in the lines. It's amazing what happens. Look at this one. That's pretty. That's pretty. And then look at these flowers. And some you can, oh, look at that. Look at that. What you could maybe do with this. It looks stormy, doesn't it? That looks stormy. And here's some more polka dots. But I think it said that there's 50 pages in here. Well, I don't know. They're not numbered, but I'm telling you, I love this reverse collage. And like I say, you don't have to buy a book. You can do this. You can do that with watercolor just like that. And whatever you end up with, you can do your color it first and then draw. Don't draw and then color it. Like this, it's really nothing. It's just a bunch of blotches. But boy, what you can come up. And like I say, I'm going to do that with a different color marker. But what I want to do now is I want to just do a little bit on this page here. But see, you can look at it this direction. And then if you look at it this direction, you might see something different. If you turn it up again this way, you might see something different again. And this is something I love to doodle anyway. I'm a doodler. Which I have done this sort of thing before. I've showed you in a couple of my books where I've just dripped paint and then I outlined my drips. So I've done this kind of thing before, but never really thought anything of it. I didn't know at the time that there was a reverse. Let me see what year this book was made. I never knew there was any. Let's see, this one was printed in 2021 and now it's 23. So yeah, that it's been around a while and might even been, but now that they call it something, it's got a name. I'm sure people have been doing it for like forever, but now it's got a name. But see, like here, see how that looks? You can see that flower in there. And so I get these shadows with my hand. You know what? I need to put on my glasses. So I'm going to start by and also as you're going around and outlining, your outlines do not have to be perfect along with the image. It can just be basic, like very basically. And then they don't even have to have smooth lines. And you can go around twice. Like here, I'm going to go around twice. And so it gives it a more shabby kind of a look there. And then the center of the flower, see how these pieces are? So we'll just kind of go around them and just kind of, it doesn't have to be perfect. There is no perfect. It is perfect. No matter how you do it, it is perfect. and just little lines maybe in between the colors. And you don't even really have to put the lines in between the colors. You could just I could have just left that one like that. But right now I'm really wanting to do separate those colors on that right there. And then here this, now it looks like maybe a leaf. These could be leaves. So, and you see how it's just kind of shaped around? Well, you don't have to just go around. You could actually make a leaf shape inside, and then here another leaf that's going to be behind it, sort of. So my leaves are all drunk. But it's just amazing what you can do with this. Now see, this flower is more blended in with the colors, or what I'm calling a flower. I'm going to make it a flower, though. It's going to be a flower when I get done with it. And my outlines here are just kind of, see, now it's more of a flower. And then we'll go ahead and get some of the images in the book might be a little bit more, not quite as, what I say, daunting, like, because the first one I did was this one, and this one here, it really showed where those petals were. Well, not so much. And like these blue ones, I went around with the jiggles and a lot of different kind of flowers in here. I filled in a lot of spaces with, well, some of them are just easier than others. Well, not easier. I shouldn't say that either. Now, see, there, I see a flower. It's here, kind of hidden, but I'm gonna unhide it. I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna just kind of swirl around there and get that flower, and kind of make that flower pop out a little bit for me. And so and you're just doodling. You're not really drawing. You're using the colors that are in here as a guide, kind of. But and I am not one that can really draw. I don't feel like I can draw, but I can put my pen to paper and end up with something. So if it's drawing, good. If it's not drawing, it's not drawing. We don't know what it is. Now see, now I've got those three flowers, and let's see, I like this. So I just kind of outlined that little spot there. Just kind of outlined it. And here I'm going to go with this and just outline that and see what happens. All of these different little places. And see, once you start just outlining something and you're not really sure if it is something, you just want to outline it, then after a minute or two, things might start popping. You say, ooh, that looks like, see, so now this definitely looks like a stem to that flower. It kind of just swiggles around, just swiggles and sniggles. And but how much fun this can be, and just relaxing. It's like you're doing the painter's work for the painter that um, originated with this book, Kendra. You're helping Miss Kendra. That's what you're doing. And so here, like that was almost like a circle right there. So I went around that circle, and then there's another circle. Well, as I do that, now I'll go with, so it looks like it's underneath. It's just so much fun, and you just keep on keeping on with it. And even if you just outline these colors that are already there for you. Just outline them, and with your black Sharpie or whatever kind of pen you have. And like I say, you can do your own, you can make your own coloring book, reverse coloring. I want more leaves in here, and so even though this here really isn't in the shape of a leaf, I'm going to go ahead and just put some leaves over that because it is the leaf color. And so then that got a couple leaves there and a couple leaves there. Then maybe I would want a stem coming from this flower. So I can just go ahead and add that stem. Let's let it go down there. And so, and sometimes what I like to do is to color behind, to draw behind a picture. This one here, I could do it on that one. I wonder if there's one here that's... I could do this one. I could put a building behind these. I could just draw a building behind these spots. And so to draw a building, we just need to have like a square. And so you just make your square. And just don't draw over the colors. I could probably be using a ruler and really come up with a nice straight line, but as you see, I'm just playing. But see here, and then I can go. So I'm putting the square behind all these dots. Then this dot could be like it's raining marshmallows. So then I can go up this way, going behind. It's like you're going behind the dots. Okay, see? Can you see that now? Then I can give it a chimney. And we can give it a door. And see, I don't go over any of those dots. And like if you have a, let's put a window here. In that door, and then put a window here in front of the house. And so, did you see that now? Can you see that house there? There's a house, and I just drew it behind all these dots. And I, like I say, I'm not no artist. This is just a square and a square and a triangle, a chimney. It's just the house. And I could make a sidewalk coming from that house. Just from the door, and we'll just make a sidewalk. Here you go, there's a sidewalk. And I haven't even touched the dots. I haven't even touched them. But that's just another idea. Things just keep popping into my head here. And so, but yeah, that's, and then another leaf. And my leaves never, I'm telling you, I got the goofiest leaves, I'm telling you, but it's what I have. So, and then you can go, okay, flowers look good when they have little tendrils coming from them. Just little tendrils. So go ahead and put a tendril in there. Even though this was painted by Kendra, it's drawn by you. It's your drawing. It's your drawing. It's not Kendra's drawing. It's only her painting. And so then you add your own touches to this. And you remember what we've learned, some of the things we've learned in Zentangles. You can add some of those little pretty things too. And you don't have to go around every little color. You don't have to. You can make parts of what's painted pop, and you can let parts of what's painted just blend into the background as you're making your own art. Now what I was just looking at here is this piece right here. I wonder if that can be a butterfly. It doesn't really look like a butterfly, but it looks like maybe it could be a butterfly. So I am going to go like this. That kind of looks like a butterfly, see? Well, of course, I'm not a butterfly drawer either, but and then you can kind of go around the colors that are there to kind of make the art on your butterfly. Most butterflies are the same on both wings, but not on this butterfly. This is a special one. This is a special butterfly. We got to get them little antennas. Here we go. There's my butterfly. Let's see, then maybe I want to just make him a strapped body there. My little butterfly. See, there's my little butterfly. Maybe I want some Maybe I want to fancy that butterfly up some by giving him ruffly feathers. I guess butterflies don't have feathers. But see, sometimes old ladies don't have the right words. What are those? They're wings, I guess. Oh, we can call them feathers. See, it looks like a butterfly. It's a nice butterfly. And so, and then this could even, we could have a butterfly. Well, maybe not a butterfly here. So here, I'm just going to trace around this one here. I wonder if I just want to trace around the whole the outside. Just go completely around the perimeter of this piece. I mean, it's your art, see? Miss Kendra painted it for you, but you're drawing the art. And see, like I put that butterfly in there, and it could be that when I get completely finished and I think I'm done with it, you might not even be able to tell it's a butterfly because it, unless you know it's a butterfly. Because some butterflies do like to just hide. There, see, now I just put a black line all the way around. And probably if I had a heavier marker, then that would look pretty neat on the outside. But see, in here we can just go like this and see, now this, I'm just kind of now outlining white space that's there, which that's what I did, that's what I was doing on this one page, is one that I'm working on here. I outlined all the white space. I didn't outline the color, I outlined all the white space. And then I started with little circles inside all the white space. So it looks like little fish eggs or frog eggs or something, you know, just inside all the white spaces. I think this will look pretty good when it's done. But because I was making so many little bitty circles, I had to go to another page because of my ADHD, is that it? Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder or something. Yeah, I diagnosed my own self with that. Who needs a doctor when you can diagnose your own self? And so, but see, I might work on this one a little bit and then go to another one because it'll take me a while to get all them black spots in there. Then I'll look at it once I get all them black little circles done on it here. I might look at it and say, I know what I want to do with that. But right now, I know I'm going to set it over there. And so, but that's kind of how I roll. Just roll with the punches. That's what I do. Best I can. So, I just wanted to introduce you to my new book. Well, it's Kendra's book. I bought it, so it's my book. And I'm putting my art on her painting. I think she's got more than one, too. I don't know. I think I see another one in there. But this was the same one that the girl I watched had. So this is why I wanted to get this one. But it's like you start and you just don't want to stop. That's what, like I said, I got it today. It came in the mail today. I was so excited. And after I hugged it and caressed it for a little while, then I opened it up and started drawing on the pages. drooling, drawing, whatever. But see, you can do so much. Just keep on keeping on and just, oh, beautiful. Okay, well, I won't, oh, I've already had you 40 minutes. Good grief. I never know when to hush up. But, and this is far from done. Far from done. I'm going to play with this some more. And I love the words. If I put words on things, and I might put a lot of words in here. That looks like a butterfly. I like that. I like this flower, how that is. I like how that flower is. Like this flower, my flowers. I'm going to put more leaves over here on these flowers. And there's enough green here that for leaves. Just so pretty, just so pretty. And so yeah, you guys, if and like I say, you don't have to this looks like Pac-Man eating one of them things. This one's fun. And I'm not done with this one either. This page, I'm gonna do more on this page. But I was just finding all those little things. Little people, that little fish was there. And this guy just looked like he was fixed to walk across. This little girl just dancing. And that one here, just the white spot looked like a little head. Little bird there. That looks like kind of creepy eyeball. But the more you look at them, the more you see. And so if you just flip through the pages a few times, then you will see different things will pop out. Just different things will just pop out. This one's been fun too. I think I'm definitely finished with this one though. I don't think there's really, this took a while to do all of this. I mean, and when I was doing this one, I was going cross-eyed. It's just because I'd see different areas and different things. These little animals. This was the second one that I did. And so pretty. But like I say, some of them are, this is like, looks like a person right here. Maybe an alien. But yes, a lot of fun. You can do your own. Like do watercolors and just come up with whatever you come up with your colors. Put whatever colors you want in it. And then start drawing the lines. I like this one, how it turned out. See, I put a lot of little tendrils and stuff around the outside. So pretty. I want to do them all right away. I just want to do all of them, like right away. This one's going to be fun too. They're all going to be fun. And like I say, I want to do this one with like an orange or a red. Oh, I see a person here. See, I've not seen that person as many times as I flipped through. I didn't see that person before, but now I see a person right there. People. So pretty. And like I say, aren't these pretty? They kind of look like, well, I call them phlox first, but then I look at them again, and they look like those, oh, what do you call them? I always call them funeral flowers. And I can't think of what they're called. They're called something. Yeah, I don't remember. But see there, I put that house in behind. You know what I do? I might make it into a log cabin. And it'd be all behind. It'll be all behind them spots. So you can do anything you want. So pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna now because I do what I do, I'll read a story of faith. It says we're gonna see. Let's see, how long is? Oh, here's a short one. What day is today? It says, what day is today? Better to lose count while naming your blessings than to lose your blessings to counting your troubles. Oh, that is true. Okay. Sid taught the staff and patients alike that there's room for life and laughter in a hospice. This wonderful man tried hard to cope with a paralysis that left him highly dependent on his family and the nurses. Through his though this irritated him immensely, he was a born actor with a wonderful sense of theater. Sid knew exactly how to act out his sense of injustice when in the face of his terminal illness. Often he played to the gallery. In this case, three other patients who shared the same room, his roommates, tolerated Sid, although "here he goes again" was a much used refrain. But Sid was also very religious. One morning I was giving out the medication in his room, and he hoisted himself onto his elbows, looked soulfully across the room, and muttered weakly, but loud enough for all to hear, "What day is it today?" I answered truthfully, "Palm Sunday." Staring up at the ceiling, Sin blurted dramatically, "Then today is a good day to die." With this he fell back on the bed in such dramatic fashion I wonder if he would actually do it then and there, but a few seconds later he popped open his eyes, looked at me, and sighed. Later that same week, when I was back in Sid's room, he decided to give a repeat performance. Lifting himself onto his elbows again, he asked, "What day is today?" I said, again telling the truth, I said, "It's Good Friday." Without looking up from his book, his roommate muttered loudly, I hope to God he doesn't die today. He might rise again on Sunday." Oh, that's funny. He might rise again on Sunday. His roommates were wanting him to go, but not on Good Friday because he might rise again on Sunday. Yeah, they didn't want his big mouth being back over there on Sunday. But anyhow, and that's fun. That's fun. And in a hospice situation, um, so many aren't afraid. They're just not afraid. They're not afraid. Not afraid. Only two things you got to do in life: pay your taxes and die. Okay, that's all. I ask God for watching over you. I'll watch over all of you today, um, and tomorrow, and the next day, and next week, and next month, and next year, and for the rest of your life, and keep you safe and keep you happy and healthy and humble. And thanks for watching. And think about reverse coloring. And it doesn't have to be in a book. Just slap some watercolor on a page and then start drawing. Love you guys so very much.